Alrighty, so before we get started for this Christmas podcast, I want to give a huge thank you and a pretty big shout out to SAB NINO for making the 3D model in the thumbnail. If on the thumbnail of the video, there's a 3D model of an elf. It was for Rudolph the Rednose Reindeer because they use the claymations and stuff. And SAB NINO, awesome person, freaking amazing guy, decided to help make a 3D model for the thumbnail. So kudos to him. He did an amazing job and it looks awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below to his channel. You can check it out. He makes some pretty cool animations, pretty cool art. I love it to bits. Also, I'm gonna leave a link in the annotations, like on the end screen, so you guys can, so it's easier to go check it out once you're done listening to the podcast. So yeah, thanks a lot, SAB NINO. Appreciate it, and you have a happy holidays, man. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Round Room Boys podcast. Have a holly jolly Christmas, everybody. How we doing today?
I'm doing splendid.
It's December the 11th.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
alive, so I'll do
baby.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
So,
it's being released on Christmas
But it's
Eve.
not
Don't fuck with
Christmas.
me. Anyways,
quit breaking the fourth wall, Seabass. Friggin'.
Sebastian, this is a holly jolly podcast. We're supposed to be happy.
A holly jolly
You see?
December 11th.
It's not September 11th. Why the heck are you bringing so much attention to it?
Oh, no. Anyways, so, this month, or this Christmas, we are going to be talking about a certain set of movies that we all individually picked out. These movies are Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, It's a Wonderful Life, Die Hard, and the one and great Christmas Vacations.
But we're going to be discussing them in the order with which they have released. So, it's gonna be It's a Wonderful Life, then Rudolph, then Die Hard, then Christmas Vacation. Okay. So we're starting with The Wonderful Life? Yeah. Is the movie I picked. Alright. I'm hard of hearing. I'm not as young as I used to be. Friggin'. It's a Wonderful Life, 1946. James Stewart, very good actor. Love him a lot. He nails the performance of the main character, George Bailey. This movie, in the shortest summary that I probably can make, is about a guy named George Bailey who does good by everybody, basically only does good, and the world throws him nothing but shit. So he thinks that, you know what, with the world treating me as bad as it is, I might as well just have never been born. Everything would be better without me, right? So, an angel from the sky named Clarence goes like, "You dumb bitch, everybody loves you. Look, here's what'll happen if you were never born, right?" And he takes him to a alternate universe, or basically where everything is the same except George Bailey was never there. So, like, he saved his brother in the beginning of the movie, so his brother is dead in the alternate timeline, and he doesn't have a wife or kid or stuff like that. And the town is taken over by this crookedy old man named Potter, who is like this big asshole that shows up like a lot in the movie. And he knows he's an asshole, but he doesn't like them either, so I guess it all evens out, in his own words. And so things end up really shitty. George is all like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good. I like my family and wife and people that like me." So Clarence is like, "Alright, let's get your bitch ass back to the regular timeline. Maybe you'll have a bit of more self-respect." And so he comes back, everyone's happy, and that's the movie, basically. Sorry if I spoiled the almost 80-year-old movie. Friggin'.
I'd say that's actually really...
You've had your chance. Friggin'.
God, man, why'd you spoil it?
God damn it, Andre. How? Andre, how could you ever spoil a movie that we all watched? I mean, come on, bro. Come on.
It's almost 80 years old. Yeah, dude, it's a good movie. It is a classic. It is a very powerful movie, to me, at least, you know?
It really is.
Because
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Nah.
Jimmy Stewart. Oh,
Jimmy
There's
Stewart
Rory.
fucking
his freaking.
nails it.
I love his voice mostly.
For
That's the
real.
thing I like about.
He's
him.
got that. He's got that prime time.
lasso, want the
1940s
moon?
I'll lasso the moon for you,
actor
sweetheart. I'll
voice.
lasso it to you. I love you.
I'll take it.
Oh yeah, there's
What, do
also
you
this
want the
one
moon?
scene in the movie where he's with this he's with that girl he was going on a date with, kind of, whatever, and he accidentally steps on a robe, and freaking she basically gets naked, jumps into a bush, and then he finds the robe on the ground and it's basically just blackmails her and getting out of the bushes.
Yeah, but no. The things though.
He's like, this is
This is a reoccurring thing in the movie, and I kind of love it, but it's the most prevalent in that scene, because he's teasing her with the robe and, like, how she's naked in the bush, and he's like, you know, this isn't a situation men could get into every day, and I should sell tickets or something. But then, like, literally 2 seconds afterward, cops come, and he's like, George, your father's had a stroke, and I'm like, oh, shit.
mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, you got cock blocked so hard. his
Literally,
dad got a
right?
heart attack.
Every
Welcome
time
to
Who's
Christmas.
cat?
Every time something decent is about to happen to George, somebody either dies or that no good rotten Potter does something.
Well, someone better be dying.
Well, someone better be dying. Freaking-
That's the deal with almost all Christmas movies. There's tragedy.
Well, yeah, but you know, I don't feel nearly as bad for Griswold as I do for George. You know, friggin'. But we'll get there when we
Oh,
get
fuck.
there. Yeah, not. Well, thanks for bringing that winter fever into our fucking podcast, Seabass. No.
I don't have a winter fever. Fucking water got stuck in my throat.
Friggin' not a single bad actor in the whole cast of this movie is great.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty solid cast, honestly.
Cinematography's good. You know.
No, this movie was
Friggin'
extremely good. From
You know what? I actually
Okay,
found
so-
out
okay, so
I found
I
out
wanna-
today. I was watching a thing about Christmas movies today, and I actually found out that It's a Wonderful Life was not actually initially supposed to be a Christmas movie. It was supposed to just be like a general holiday movie,
Right.
but because it happened to take place around Christmas time, it became a Christmas movie. And you know, I don't mind it. I mean, I don't need an excuse to watch It's a Wonderful Life, but you know, I'm glad I have one. You know.
And if you and if you haven't watched it,
Yeah.
you better watch it.
Oh,
All right, boys, listen. All right, this also goes to our audience too. So there are two versions of this movie: black and white and colored. There is honestly no big difference in the quality of the movies. I mean, I guess people, not really. I don't. Okay, so like, I went on some forums like Reddit and, you know, the great places online, and I was searching up, is it better to watch it in black and white or colored? Like, you know, like, what's the difference? Everyone online is saying, watch it in black and white. Black and white, it's so awesome. It's a masterpiece. You get all the picture and everything. Oh, it's it's just perfect. And then I read a review of it in color, and everyone's like, okay, so I read a review of it that was in color, and then the person who wrote it in color was like, yeah, no, it's pretty good. That was it.
Yeah.
So, like, watch it however you want to watch it. Don't feel obligated to watch it in black and white, because it's honestly just it's just color.
Honestly,
One's
I'm
colored,
pretty
one's
sure
black
that
and white. So don't
the
feel
only reason
obligated to watch it black
the
and
only
white.
reason I would prefer watching it in black and white is I'm pretty sure, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that the black and white, it was a aesthetic choice for It's a Wonderful Life, because Wizard of Oz came out like
It probably was.
it came out like 7 years earlier or something, and that movie was in color. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's not like they didn't have colored,
it probably
colored
is just an
movies
aesthetic
back
choice.
then.
But
Yeah.
honestly, it doesn't matter the way you watch it.
It really
as long
doesn't.
as you're enjoying it and really feeling for the character.
The
It
movie's
doesn't
so
matter.
good, even if the color version diminishes it even a little, which it doesn't, but still, it's still a very good movie. Like, literally the only problem I can think of with this movie is the fact that that no good slimy bastard Mr. Potter, he doesn't get nearly enough punishment. He doesn't get any punishment really for stealing $8,000 from George Bailey toward the end of the movie, which is like the thing that pushes George to want to kill himself in the first place.
I know, it's literally the most heartfelt ending ever.
Yeah, no, he gets no repercussions for it.
Yeah, he gets basically no repercussions for his actions. But that's really
that's the only thing I'd see wrong with it too.
Yeah, but honestly, it doesn't hurt the movie too bad because he still makes the $8,000 from the people who helped him out. You know, which is such a good ending.
It's literally the most wholesome moment.
Dude,
it's the most wholesome moment in this fucking movie.
It's so upsetting, like, but in a good way, to watch this movie and watch the scene where frickin' George starts going apeshit on his family, or whatever. It's like, it's so emotional, but I actually
because throughout the movie you see how kind of a person he is, and you see him as this really nice, sweet, caring guy who cares about other people in his life and does everything to be super selfless. And then, like, this one time he wants to do what he wants. He wants to actually get shit done, and shit's just not going his way. And it hasn't been going his way for his whole life, basically. He's never got to do what he wanted to. He's had to make a lot of personal sacrifices, and he's just been bottling all that shit up and then fucking popped open.
Yeah, I'd lose my shit too if like my 5-year-old followed me around the entire house going, "Excuse me," over and over again. And then when you're finally like, "What?" and he's like, "I burped." It's like oh,
Excuse me.
we're good. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, please do. I feel like it was...
Yeah, overall though, this movie is a fantastic.
I feel like the budget was like on a hairframe.
Huh? Who names their daughter Zuzu? No,
It was a different time, Andre. But yeah, no,
Speaking of Zuzu, in a movie that should have nothing to do with money, do you want me to discuss the budget
what does that have
of this
to do
film?
with Zuzu?
Money guy, please, money guy. Please, money guy.
Anyway. So, for those of you that don't know, this movie was made in 1946. And back in the day, money was, like, $10 was worth a lot more then than it really is now. Now, you'll give $10 to anyone.
Oh yeah, no, it was a fuckload.
So, basically, back then, yeah, for real. It was kind of like, for those that don't understand, you know in those old Western movies when they would make a joke like $1 felt like $1 million? That was a real thing back in those days, and $10 wasn't like $1 million, but $10 you could get a lot of shit.
Friggin', yeah, it's
so,
like they make a point. There's a point in the movie where George Bailey is offered to get a wage of $20,000 a year from a job with Potter, and he loses his shit. Like, that's a huge amount of money.
I know.
Nowadays, $20,000 a year
well.
is like terrible. And but like I looked it up, and like $20,000 back then nowadays is like $200,000 a year, which is a great.
To put it in a real perspective, suits, like dress suits back in the day, like nowadays you can get the best quality dress suits, but it's like thousands of dollars. Back then, they were $100 to $200 to get the same quality.
Actually, they were sometimes cheaper.
That's the kind of difference.
The average suit back then, I think, actually cost like $70.
Yes, yeah, way cheaper.
Well, that's because everybody was wearing suits just all the time back then, you know. It was a simpler time.
Yeah, but anyway.
Back when the world made sense.
Anyway, the budget... The budget for this film... Now, there is no necessary box office. There's an estimate, but take the estimate with a grain of salt. The budget for this film was $3.18 million.
Wow.
That was the budget. And considering they didn't really need much, I can only assume that they only spent it on the camera, buying out some streets, and obviously paying the actors, because there was a shit ton of actors in this movie.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely.
So that's all I can
Also,
assume the
like
money
the
went to.
entire city that they filmed in.
Yeah, so I can only assume
Yeah.
that's what I mean. They got the rights. They had to pay for the rights. That's all I can assume. That's where the money went. Anyway, the box office attraction for this film, take it with a grain of salt, made about $6 million, which, Andre, I think you did some smart maths to understand what 6 million equals to nowadays.
The 3 million was like something like somewhere between 20 and 30 million today. So the 6 million would be somewhere around like 60 to 80, or like somewhere like 40 to 60 million dollars today, you know, which is.
So yes, kids, these people made a shit ton. And also, if you don't think it's a lot of money, let me give you $6 million and then tell me how you'd react.
Yeah, no shit.
There you go.
Wait, Sebastian, are you
Right.
serious?
So anyway,
Yes,
this
Sebastian,
movie was amazing.
PayPal right now. Come on, dude.
What?
PayPal.
No, I don't have $6 million.
Oh,
PayPal. Come
so
on,
you're a
dude.
dirty, you're a dirty
Anyway,
little
no,
Potter,
this
aren't
movie-
you? You're a dirty little Potter, aren't you?
I'm not.
I'm not giving it back.
I hope I can make that kind of money with wrestling, but that's a whole nother conversation
Nah,
for another time.
well,
Anyway,
me and Matt will be vibing.
this movie was this movie. No, this movie was amazing. I felt like when it went on to the depression and suicide parts, I feel like, especially back in those days, they kind of were looked at as hokey or really not paid attention to. But this really respected it. Like, there's a lot of things in movies when they talk about depression and suicide that do not hold up. But this really does, because I feel like that's relatable to a lot of people.
Not
Oh,
Not
yeah,
to men-
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
sorry if this is on a dark topic.
Not to
but
mention,
that was a topic.
not to
of the
mention
movie.
the plethora of scenes where characters from the movie are green screened onto World War II footage. We're good.
I know, that was amazing.
Yeah.
We're good. Nah,
Yeah, but nah, I give this movie 10 out of 10. I give it 10 stars. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
a 10 out of 10. It's amazing.
Well, I
That's
well,
a
well,
pretty
I
low score, my man.
Probably
I give it 10 angel wings out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a pretty low score. I give it a solid 15 out of 5.
Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with that.
Yep.
Greatest Christmas movie of all
Yeah,
time,
arguably.
arguably. Yes, we all picked different movies.
But that
we
doesn't
all
mean we
picked
picked
different
our
movies,
favorites,
but this
you
is
know?
the
You know,
undisputed
mine's
king.
pretty
Let's be honest.
great. Mine's pretty great.
I give
Okay, anyway, no. Hands down.
I
this is
give
probably
mine
the
easy infinity out of 2. Pretty good. It's
Why is that a
perfect.
2?
Isn't it a fat shame that we never hear bells ring anymore?
Shut the fuck up.
That's true, actually.
Friggin'
I mean, I'm sure the people
Oh,
in
you mean like in
London
the
get
streets
to hear
and
bells
shit?
ring.
Yeah,
for
like
Christmas?
yeah, I haven't heard a
But,
bell
like-
ring in like real life in forever. If you want to talk about like bells, like me watching
I remember.
I hear a bell ring at work all the time.
Well, I don't. Well, freaking, you live in the fattest state in America. Freaking,
Dude, if you want to hear a bell ring, just come down to Turner. One literally rings every single day at 12 p.m.
oh, that's cool. Friggin'.
Well,
That's the church
didn't
bell.
there used to be one in Almsville that they would do too at 12 p.m.?
I can't remember.
Yeah, there used to be one, and I have no clue what happened to it.
Okay, we're going to Rudolph. Let's go to.
Should we
Let's go.
sing the
No,
song?
we're not singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph
Hey, we're gonna
the
get copyright
red-nosed
struck, bro.
reindeer had
Seabass.
a very shiny
Seabass,
nose.
stop, please, for the love of Christ.
We're gonna
stop.
get copyright struck, bro.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Hey, you trying to?
You wouldn't even say it glows.
Anyways,
Man.
so
How come me and Ryan are the only
Rudolph
ones
the
that can
Red-Nosed
sing and
Reindeer.
we don't want to sing it?
Do you think I could sing?
Rudolph
Thank you.
with your
Absolutely
nose
not,
so
Andre.
bright.
Won't you
Ryan
guide
cannot
my
sing.
sleigh tonight?
Neither can I. Anyways, so Ryan,
Hey.
you want to talk about Rudolph?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, I'm gonna be honest right now. I didn't watch it because I kind of forgot to, so I'm going purely based off of memory.
All right, I'll
now.
be here to correct you.
You picked it.
I did, except for I forgot to watch. Anyways, I watched it a lot, so I remember a lot of the movies. Anyways, I'm gonna say this. This movie still holds up, even though I didn't watch
Oh,
it.
I can't say for certain if I agree with that opinion.
It was good for its
I
time.
I love it mostly because I love claymation, which is honestly my all-time favorite kind of animation. An easy second would have to be the old hand-drawn, like, 1940s Disney shit. But, like, I just absolutely freaking love the movie. Just everything from the animation, the voice
It was a great
acting, the
film.
jokes. I mean, literally, one of the biggest Christmas memes ever, the "Why weren't you at elf practice?" comes from this movie, and I absolutely love it.
Dude,
The music itself is also... The music's really good as well. I'm not sure if you guys agree with that, but I
like the
personally think
song.
that
You're
the
talking
music's
about the
really good.
songs. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Those slap. Those are good songs. You know.
There.
Silver
Some of them are.
and
Some of them are
gold.
not.
Silver and gold. Friggin'.
Gold.
Why am I such a
Okay.
misfit?
No, that's the
I am
one.
not
That's the
just a
one song I don't
nitwit.
like. Not because of the lyrics, but because neither Rudolph nor Herbie can actually fucking sing in this movie. Friggin'.
Right.
They have the worst fucking singing voices I've ever heard. Friggin'.
My favorite
Oh,
part
yeah,
of this
absolutely.
movie, my favorite part of this movie is literally just the scene where Rudolph's little fake nose pops off when he's hanging out with his new friend Fireball, and then like when Rudolph gets over to the little playground, you know, where all the other all like the kid reindeers are, right?
When they're going to play their reindeer games.
And then his new friend Fireball is like, "Oh, hey man, how you doing?
Fucking
You're really
the
cool.
worst
What's
name
your
ever."
Rudolph. Oh, cool. Yeah, damn.
Fucking.
My name's Fireball. You know, my name's Fireball. How you doing, man?" And then like later, his fake nose pops off, and then he has this little glowing red one. Fireball just snaps to just asshole mode. He goes, "Oh my god, get over, you freaking freak! Oh my god! Ah, here's a red glowing." Like everybody just hates him because he's got a
Then
red
if I
glowing
remember
nose.
correctly, if I remember correctly, like the gym teacher comes around and is like, "Hey guys, stop making fun of Rudolph." Oh my god!
Yeah, so, just something about like that happens, yeah. Friggin', not to mention fucking Rudolph blasts off to like 70 miles into the air just because a girl calls him cute. You're the fucking simp.
Right.
She thinks I'm
Okay.
cute.
Can we talk about that girl real quick?
Clarice.
That little girl deer, you know, that little girl deer sounds like a 50-year-old woman,
When she sings,
and Rudolph sounds like I got a little pee-pee, I got a little pee-pee. Hello, Rudolph. How are you doing today?
No, like
Hi,
her-
Clarice. How you doing? His fucking voice.
her talking voice sounds alright. Her talking voice doesn't sound too off. But like when she starts singing, that's when it like kicks into like 50-year-old woman professional singer mode. No, she's like, my name's Clarice. How are you doing? And then like 2 seconds later, it's like, there's always tomorrow where dreams will come true. Yeah, friggin', and I'm like, oh shit,
God.
what happened? Friggin' puberty hit this one hard, folks. Fucking. Then there's the. I saw no relevance of the minor character, but or the like the whatever you call him, the guy that's always looking for silver and gold. Friggin',
Oh yeah.
does he? I don't know if he has any relevance in the story, but I'm very glad he's there. He's really funny.
He had a revolver in his
Yeah, he
pocket.
was the narrator, dude. He's the only reason we even know about it. He's literally he was like, "Let me tell you an old story."
He's not the narrator. The snowman's the narrator.
I thought you did say the
No, I said the
snowman.
miner dude, the guy who's looking for silver and gold.
Oh. Oh, okay. You said silver and gold, and I thought you were
No, the
talking
guy
about
who keeps
snowman.
fucking slamming his pickaxe in the ground and starts licking it.
Yeah,
and he's
I
like,
remember. Yeah, I
nothing.
remember now.
Very good.
Yeah, no, and like fucking.
He's there for comedic value.
Okay, so
And he
you know when
apparently
the-
knows how to stop
you know when
a
the
bumble.
abominable snowman is trying to, so you remember that scene when the abominable snowman was trying to eat Rudolph and his family and shit, and the miner had a revolver in his, in his belt. You could have just used to kill the abominable snowman. No,
Didn't they bust his fucking teeth?
He just has. Okay, no. So he risks the life of a little elf to go lure in the abominable snowman out of the cave just so he can make an elaborate scheme to just drop a fucking a pile of snow and a rock over his head. He risks the life over it.
They bust
You know,
all
Matt,
of
how
his
do you-
fucking
how do you
teeth
know
off
that
and
this-
then make him fall off a cliff.
How do you know the abominable snowman was gonna eat him, huh? I mean, he was friendly by the end of the movie. For all we know, he's probably gonna give the elf a hug.
He was literally on his way
boink,
to eating
boink,
Rudolph.
And then the abominable snowman's like, oh, the sound of a pig in the middle of the Arctic. Oh, they must be freezing. Let me give them a warm hug.
He comes over there.
It's like when a gorilla
It
has to
fucking
take
reminds
care
me
of,
of,
like a small kitten, and then frickin', he picks up the elf and twists his head off like a fucking soda cap, and then wonders why, and wonders what happened to it. You're good.
Santa Claus is kind of a dick in this movie too.
Yeah, even he's
Oh,
racist.
dude, he's a huge
He's so
asshole.
racist towards Rudolph, man. I swear. He's like, your son's never
also
gonna
skinny.
join the reindeer team because your son has a red nose. Friggin'.
Breaking news: Santa on Weight Watchers is racist. that's breaking news.
No, like the whole time his wife is just trying to make him eat, is just forcing Santa to eat food, even though Santa doesn't want to.
He's fucking skinny.
With the mama, with the
damn.
salad.
Yo,
What if she
you
just
know what it
really
is? You know what it
sucks at
is?
cooking?
Probably did. That's how he fucking lost all that weight.
No, there's even a bigger thing. Freaking Mrs. Claus hates living with him, and his insurance policy is huge, so she was trying to give him poison. And he, like,
Well, do you
secretly
remember
knows
that,
We're
it.
watching Rudolph, not the ID channel.
Do you remember?
Friggin'.
Wait, this is going off topic, but do you remember the Christmas episode of Fairly Odd Parents? 364 days a year, Santa is a muscled up dude that works at like a desk job, 9 to 5, and then on Christmas Eve he
Wait,
turned into a
you're
fat
talking
Santa.
about Fairly
Do you
Odd
remember
Parents,
that?
right? Dude, that reminds me.
Yeah, yes.
Back to a little bit. We're gonna rewind a bit. Back to It's a Wonderful Life. You remember the Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy wishes that he was never born, and everyone actually ends up being way better off because of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Friggin'.
Yeah.
Jeez. Let's not, dude. Like, there's so many. Sorry, we're backtracking. I wish I would have said this. That's such a culture. Like, It's a Wonderful Life is such a cultural thing because, like, I feel like everyone, like every media outlet, like Groundhog Day. Everyone does a version of Groundhog Day.
I mean,
It still
Back to
goes
the
on
Future
this
kind of
day.
did the whole
And
themes
everyone-
with knowing somebody, but they don't know
That's
you,
true.
and they treat you different than they did before.
Right.
Like, way different.
Like,
Your mom trying to fuck you for some reason.
But it.
I don't know.
well, to be fair,
But
that was his
anyway,
mom
let's
at the time.
back.
Well, technically, it
All
wasn't
right,
even
back-
his mom because she didn't even birth him.
All right.
We'll get to Back to the
cover
Future
those
one.
movies one day.
Uh,
But back to Rudolph. So, did you guys know that this fucking thing spawned like a whole cinematic universe out of it? Friggin', there's like a whole bunch. There's like
Yeah,
there's like
where
a
they
whole
had
bunch of Rudolph, and like Rudolph hangs out with Frosty and takes out like a wizard or something like that. And then there's
Wasn't there a movie
wizard
where it
that-
was the origins of Saint Nick?
there's
Like,
two
there was
there's two
Yep.
different
Oh, yeah,
Chris Kringle.
yeah,
those
yeah.
There's two different
claymations.
Santa origin movies. There's Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which is one where Santa is dropped off at a bunch of elderly women's house, and she's raised to become Santa Claus. He's raised to become Santa Claus because there's a town with an old man that steals everybody's toys. And then and then,
Oh my
Krampus.
dude, that movie literally I have a song that constantly gets stuck in my head from that freaking movie.
Santa Claus is coming to
no, but,
town.
like, there,
No, Matt, it's the claymation one, not that
there's
one.
but there's another one. There's another one that was made a couple of years later, or something like that, where it's basically like the Greek gods or something like that bestow upon a mortal who with a kind heart the gift of eternal life to watch over humanity, and he takes the form of Santa Claus, and it's really fucking stupid. And his mom's like a fairy that looks like 16, but friggin'. It's like really fucking dumb, but it's interesting to watch, I suppose.
There's not necessarily a budget for this thing because it was a TV special, and any idiot can do claymation.
Hey,
so I
hey,
think
not
you're
true
the
in the
best
slightest.
compromise.
you insult claymation
That is not
artists.
true in the slightest.
Claymation is the most
Sebastian,
difficult
claymation is a
form.
really hard thing to do.
Claymation is the single most difficult
I was-
animation style. Friggin'
I was joking.
I'm
Anyway,
sure you were. Schrodinger's
anyway, I figure a
douchebag
good
right there.
you didn't even watch the
you're a
movie.
little
Shut
Potter.
up.
I've seen it a million times
anyway.
though.
Anyway, I figure the best compromise was to give its viewership rating when it first showed up. I think that's fair.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like the viewership rating it got. The ratings it had when it aired for the first time, it drew surprisingly 5.7 million
Cool.
people.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep, in the year.
1964.
What year did this come out?
64, I believe.
Yeah, and that was the height of the television era when it began.
Yeah.
So yes, there we go. 5.7 million people. This movie was great. You know,
Yeah,
it
the
definitely
lips-
had its flaws.
The
Not in a
claymation
bad way.
is good, but
Just-
it's also like it's old, so like the lip sync is not very good nowadays. Friggin', it's very jittery, you know. But that's kind of a charm about it.
Just like the right. The only thing I don't like about the movie, and I think we can all agree, is almost everyone's an asshole. Like that's my
Oh, we
only
didn't-
thing I don't like about
we
it.
didn't.
Yeah.
Like I get you need villains,
we didn't
but everyone
even-
is an asshole.
We didn't even
Like,
we didn't
yeah.
even mention the Misfit toys or the anything like that. Friggin', how there's
Is it really relevant though?
right.
No, not
it's
really.
there though. There's like Misfit toys because
I mean, the only
toy
thing that I
train
found
has-
that was interesting about the Misfit toys was the leader was a fucking griffin.
Dude, no, he was just a lion with wings.
Why?
But friggin',
Isn't that a griffin?
no, a griffin has the body of a lion, the wings,
That-
and the head of an eagle.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Yeah, no.
But
But why? Why was it a lion with
I
wings?
don't know. But like,
Why
dude,
not?
You want to know something fucked up?
You ask why. I ask
wanna
you
know
why
something
not.
That's really messed up. All right. So these toys, right? They have like there's a toy train with square wheels. There's like a polka dot elephant. There's a little Susie doll that shits instead of pisses like she's supposed to. Friggin'. Friggin'.
A train toy with square wheels.
But like,
I want that. I want that
but,
doll.
like,
I
dude,
want that doll.
The messed up part about that is like the only reason that they have these flaws is because some elf decided to be an asshole one day. All right. Somebody.
What was the Jack in the Box's problem again? What
Because
was
his name
deal?
is Charlie, and have you ever heard of a Charlie in the box? So he was a defect.
That was
God
it.
That
damn
was
it.
literally why he was a defect. Was because his name was Charlie
can't-
instead of Jack.
I can't get over the train.
The train
Oh my
with
I
God.
can't get over the
wheels.
train with square wheels. I can't get over that.
There was a part, all right, where it showed like there was an owl that like dips into a bowl of water because it can't fly, it can only swim, and then it immediately panned to like a toy boat, and I really was hoping that the boat just started flying into the sky because. Like it didn't happen, so missed opportunity. I give this movie
That was a
an
list
8 out of
messed
10. I want there to be a reboot to the Rudolph cinematic universe. Friggin'
Please, please.
Dude, 2020 freaking claymation redone.
I want Leica to do it. The guys that made Paranorman, I want them to do it.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, that was also made by Leica.
Yeah,
that was also
Coraline
made by
also
Leica.
claymation.
Okay, not gonna lie. Okay,
Oh,
not
it
gonna
was?
lie.
Okay,
I
never
want
mind.
Tim Burton to do a remake of Rudolph.
It'd be really weird.
I want him to do a
It'd
dark
be really
remake of
weird.
Rudolph.
He's gonna make Rudolph's parents. Like,
I haven't seen.
I want to
the
make
new-
it.
I haven't.
I
seen
want
the
them to
new
make a
Dumbo.
darker Rudolph.
I haven't seen the new Dumbo, but I reckon it'd have a very similar tone to that. Friggin'.
Bro,
Dumbo
it's Michael
already
Keaton
had a
and Danny
dark
DeVito.
temper
It's
to it,
amazing.
though.
It's got Michael Keaton and Danny DeVito. It's pretty good. I like it.
But
that's true.
yeah. This. What do you guys rate it? Friggin'.
I
rated
rated
an
a
8
7 out of 10.
out of 10.
Well, because I'm going based off nostalgia, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 easily.
All right. I think.
I give it an 8 out of 10, mostly because the voice acting is just so goddamn funny to me.
It's so good.
But that's about
Dude,
it.
I so badly. My brother Ashton was watching it with me too, and he agrees that it would be so fun to do like a real time fan dub of this movie, like to
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, it would be.
God.
again.
Uh,
But yeah,
Here's the trailer for it now.
absolutely not.
Do it. Let's fucking do it.
No, please.
I want to do a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer abridged. I wanna do it.
A real time fan dub is better because it's more improv and you don't think too hard about the jokes, right? Friggin'. I think I prefer real time fan dubs.
I think daily about jokes.
Friggin'.
Yeah, they tend to be funnier, just like that whole Eggman pisses
Oh yeah,
on
the
the
Eggman
moon
pisses
ordeal.
on the moon. Sonic Adventure 2 fan dub. Friggin'.
Did you fuck my wife?
No.
Anyways.
Yo, Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my wife.
Yeah.
So Merry Christmas to everybody listening
Yeah,
to this podcast.
we appreciate
Anyways.
we appreciate every single one of you. All right. All the
children listening to
shout
us
out
piss
to
on
all my
people.
homies. You know, my mom, my dad, Colton.
Shout out to my
Uh,
Shout out to my 36 subscribers.
Shout out to my third
shout
nipple.
out to the fact that Seabass will never have as many subscribers as me or Matthew. Friggin'.
Or me.
Oof,
Well,
roasted.
shout out to the fact that I'm gonna make more
Good luck with
money
that.
than you guys. Anyway,
He makes a fair point. He
Oh.
makes a
Good luck-
fair
good
point,
luck with
guys.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, friggin'.
Sebastian.
nah, I actually want you. I actually hope you guys will be richer than I will. Actually.
Sebastian, keep up that attitude, and you'll end up like Potter.
Now, here's the thing: you guys would probably handle your money better than I would.
No, I will not. No.
Seabass
I
is
have
gonna
no
bloat
idea.
on the big booty hose.
Seabass, yeah, you're only half
Fuck
right. Matt
no.
wouldn't, but I would. That's why we're putting all the money from our YouTube channel into my account. Friggin'.
That's honestly our safest bet.
Yeah.
It's
Alright,
dangerous.
we
If
should
we
probably
if we
get to
get
the next
10,000
movie. What's
Alright.
the next one? Die Hard?
Oh yeah, it's Die Hard. We're jumping like 80 years into the future. No, like more like 20 something.
Alrighty, baby.
Die
Alright,
hard.
baby. Alright, listen here. Alright,
The Lee.
Matt's
you got a guy.
Matt's
Alright,
favorite movie of all
you
time.
got Bruce Willis. Alright, Bruce Willis is flying in a plane all the way from
Bruce
New York.
Willis.
Wait, hold on. You know, he's already from what is it? New York City to Los.
To Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
New
To
York. He's a New York PD.
He's going from New York to Los Angeles, I think.
Bruce Willis
Whatever,
is
right?
coming.
He's going over there, right? He's gonna go visit his wife that's changed the name because they're having problems in their marriage. Anyway,
Not really. It was
so
more
he
be-
goes
it
up
was
to this
not-
Christmas
it wasn't
party
because
and
of
her
the marriage.
business.
It was because of the fact that companies don't appreciate women that are married as much as they do, not because like they think that they'll be easily swindled away from the company by their husbands or something like that. She tries to explain herself,
Oh well.
you know.
All right. Regardless.
1988.
Anyways, so Bruce Willis is hanging out with his wife and in her big old building where she works at, right?
The big old
They're
Chinese.
having a Christmas
I think
party,
it's-
he
is it
hangs out
Japanese
there.
Or Chinese, I can't remember. Friggin'.
I think it was. I don't know.
I think it was
Asian.
Chinese.
Anyways, so all of a sudden, Alan Rickman, the great
Daddy.
Alan Rickman, a terrorist, an amazing terrorist, comes in with his amazing crew, pops in and takes over the building.
Yeah.
Takes over the building and is demanding a shitload of money from the building.
Alan Rickman is also putting on a German accent along with all of his other homeboys. So I guess they're actually German inside the movie. But luckily for us,
I would just like to
American history has shown at least twice that the Germans are not very good at winning. So we know from the start that things are going to end up okay.
Hi, Bryce.
But I'd just like to point this out right now. I watched this movie with Matt. Then around the time the cops came in and they were like trying to negotiate a deal with the terrorists, literally, me and Matt couldn't stop laughing because I just brought up out of nowhere. It was, "What are your demands?" And then it was Alan Rickman. And it was just, "I demand more hostages."
Sir, I'm sorry, we can't.
Sir, we can't do that. Well, it looks like you're losing some more.
But friggin'.
All he wants is hostages.
demand more hostages and
This
bullets.
This movie probably has the single most frustrating group of cops I've ever seen in a movie. Friggin'.
Oh, for
I
real.
was so.
Oh my god, dude. It is ridiculous. It is so painful to watch.
Like the whole thing where there's the fake fire alarm, there was the fire alarm. So Bruce Willis tries to radio them, and they're like, "This is only for emergencies only." It's like, what do you think I'm doing? Ordering a fucking pizza? Freaking. It's like.
God, Bruce Willis's acting in this movie is so fucking awesome. I love it.
Bruce Willis is just
He's
great.
He's an awesome. He's an
Friggin'
awesome
Alan
actor.
Rickman kills it, dude. He's the second daddiest dude to ever be in a Die Hard movie. I can't remember which one. I think it was Die Hard with a Vengeance, though, which is like the fourth one. My dad showed it to me, and Jeremy Irons is the bad guy in that one.
Oh, Scar! Oh, fuck!
Oh, okay. I was like, that name sounds familiar. Why did I know it?
It's the guy who plays Scar, and
going on here?
then friggin' Judge Turpin is the bad guy in this one. I laughed so hard at this movie whenever cops showed up, or when Bruce Willis found one of them, they'd put on a fucking American accent. And it was so freaking obviously not like.
I think my favorite scene in this movie is the scene where Bruce Willis is talking is basically like face to face with Alan Rickman in the and that one scene where he's face to face and he has no idea he actually is the terrorist because he's never seen his face. And there's just so much tension that builds up in between them. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah. It's like, I overall, okay, if we're talking about overall quality of overall general movies, right, I would say that this one is one of the better ones out of the four that we picked today. But this one,
Oh yeah, 100%.
but this is my least favorite out of the Christmas ones. Because if I'm judging this by Christmas movie criteria, this is the least Christmas movie. Friggin'.
Well, actually, I can't wait to get into the budget because if you don't know, you're gonna love
Batman
that,
Returns
so.
is a better Christmas movie than this one, and I
No.
He's fair. He's
Batman Returns
maybe.
is a better Christmas movie than Die Hard. I'm not saying Die Hard is a worse movie than Batman Returns, because I don't care for Batman Returns. But Batman Returns has more to do with Christmas than Die Hard.
The ending scene of the first Jumanji has more to do with Christmas than this movie.
Oh, really?
Matt, you do have to admit they make a good point.
Again,
Fair point.
the only thing that kind of makes this
Wait,
a
hold on.
Christmas
Then
movie
if
is like they
it
use
has-
songs.
If it has nothing to
This is
do,
a Christmas party.
if it has nothing to do with Christmas, why is it on Amazon's Christmas movie list? Like, why is it always on Christmas?
Because
lists?
it's a
Because
huge
it takes
joke
place
now.
during Christmas.
It's like a
Because
huge
during
thing now that
Christmas.
that because the movie takes place in the general time frame of Christmas, it's considered a Christmas movie. Which I think it's just people wanting an excuse to watch Die Hard during Christmas time. But like,
Yes.
if you like Die Hard that much anyway, you don't really need like. You don't need one to watch Die Hard, right? Friggin'. Who's gonna yell?
Right.
I just gotta say though, there was one thing about Die Hard that I didn't like, and that was like at the endish of the movie, like when that one terrorist that Bruce didn't finish off, he just pops up with his freaking AUG and, you know, tries killing them. It's like, okay, first off, how fucking stupid and incompetent are the cops to where it's like, oh yeah, this dude's clearly a terrorist, but let's just keep his gun on his person. I mean, you know, we don't want to be rude. We don't want to take a dead man's possession.
Dude,
Because
it
it's a
should have
movie.
been literally any other terrorist. But like the fight between Bruce Willis and the guy that had his brother killed by Bruce Willis was such a good fight scene, man. That it was so disappointing that like the hanging shit that happened at the end of the fight didn't even end up mattering. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
friggin'
It was
Al.
actually no,
Al was
I think
the
another
MVP.
favorite part of another favorite part of this movie is that final confrontation when Alan Rickman's about to shoot Bruce Willis and Bruce Willis is putting his hands behind his back.
Oh, he has
And
that
then
gun
and
taped
then he grabs
to
the
his back.
he grabs the gun off from his back that he duct taped to it.
What was that? What was that you told me? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
It's so.
Or wasn't that funny?
Alan Rickman is such.
It really wasn't that funny, dude. Stop
Alan
laughing.
Rickman is such a good actor that he can do both an American and German accent, even though he's a British man. Friggin'.
He can
Is
do
he
whatever he
actually?
wants. He can do whatever he
God,
wants. I
may
don't
he
care.
rest
He's
in
amazing.
peace. All right, because I'm pretty sure he passed away a little whiles back.
R.I.P.
Friggin'.
Yeah, no, he died a couple years ago.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
Oh, that's
He
sad.
was a great actor. I'm sure he was a good man. Friggin'. There's this fucking drunk guy, or this guy that's constantly on cocaine that works with Bruce Willis's wife, who tries to get Bruce Willis to come upstairs or whatever. And friggin' the guy ends up getting himself killed, even though Bruce keeps warning him about it. And the cops
I
keep
thought it was-
saying that Bruce Willis basically led the guy to die, which made me even more frustrated. Friggin'.
But I thought it was funny because freaking, like, the dude on coke, he was trying to be, like, improvish. He was like, Bruce, just tell them where the bombs are, otherwise they're going to kill me. Then freaking Alan Rickman was just like, you know, I'm a man of his word. Tell me where it is or I'll kill him.
Good.
And they killed him anyway.
Alright.
If Alan
Right,
Rickman
alright.
didn't play the bad guy in this movie, he would be the most forgettable bad guy in any action movie. Again, but Alan Rickman
Right.
just kills it. Friggin'.
Dude, imagine if it was Gilbert Gottfried instead of Alan Rickman.
I can't.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Well, one, I can't imagine.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Gilbert Gottfried, I
motherfucker!
couldn't take seriously as a bad guy. And two, can you imagine Gilbert Gottfried with a German accent? Friggin'.
Oh, it'd be the greatest thing ever. I don't care what you say.
I would literally want to die.
He would have just ended up sounding like Pee Wee Herman if he tried to do
It would not be. It would not.
Probably.
I would. I dare I say that would not be satisfactory to my earlobes. Friggin'.
Oh no, not the slightest, but it'd be fucking hilarious.
There was a news reporter.
okay.
The news is terrible in
Fucking-
this movie too. Friggin'. The news guy ends up getting punched in the face after he literally just fucking invades the house of Bruce Willis and his wife's house where the kids are at. It's like I hated that scene. Friggin'. Al is the MVP.
alright.
Al is the MVP. Friggin'.
I love the black cop in this movie. The cop
Al.
that Bruce Willis talks to all the time. The other movie, yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he's great. He's Twinkies.
Alright,
I can respect
So,
that.
final verdict, everyone.
I gotta give the numbers real quick.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, right.
Show. It's not about money, Seabass.
Alright.
It's about sending a message.
Not
talked
about
about- anyway.
money.
All right. So, the budget for this film was $28 million.
Wowzers. That's
Holy
a
shit.
hefty budget.
Goddamn. So
That's
for
a
a,
pretty
movie
penny.
that was released, right? So for a Christmas movie released on July 15th, that's not a joke. July 15th, 1988 is when this movie was released.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so opening weekend, you guys are gonna laugh at this. Opening weekend, they made $601,000.
That's not bad. That's not terrible.
Oh wow.
You're kidding.
Really?
Dude, that's
Yeah, but-
god awful.
601
Oh,
grand.
not
they made
that.
opening
See, now
weekend.
that I remember what the budget was, yeah, that's pretty bad. But this movie's a classic, and it got like three.
Dude,
it
that's
got like
terrible.
3 sequels.
That was opening weekend. I didn't say how much
Alright.
it made when it was said and done. All right. This makes more sense. Said and done, when everything was over, the movie was not released internationally. I should point that out. It was not released internationally.
Okay.
But when it was all said and done, this movie made $83,008,852.
But damn.
That's much better.
They What's that? That's like quadrupling their freaking budget.
That's hot
When it
fuzz
was all
numbers
said and
right
done.
there.
Money, money,
I just,
money, money.
I wonder what happened. Like why it only made that much. Opening
Probably
weekend.
people didn't know. Did the fifth
Who Bruce
element
Willis
come out
was?
before or after this movie?
The Fifth Element came out in the 90s.
Oh, well,
So
I
this
guess
was
people
before.
didn't really know who Bruce Willis was at the time. I guess people needed to see the movie first and go, holy crap, this is actually pretty good. I'll have to tell my friends to go see it. You know?
I think Fifth Element was made in 96 because Friday came out right before that, and they recasted a lot
I
of people.
still
for
haven't
the
seen
movie
Friday.
Like Debo played the president, and Smokey played Ruby Rod. Was that his name?
I don't.
I think so.
It was
But
Ruby something.
anyway, I would give this
Anyway.
movie like an 8 out of 10. You know, it's pretty solid. I like
Same
it.
here.
Yeah, it's
8 out of 10.
I like it. It's just not a very Christmassy movie to me. It's not a movie I would watch on Christmas. You know, friggin'.
I would.
I'd
I'm
rather
also
watch
giving this one a 10 out of 10.
Again,
Like,
Batman Returns gives me more of the Christmassy vibe than Die Hard does. Friggin'. But honestly, I wouldn't watch either.
Batman Arkham Origins has more to do to Christmas than Returns.
I don't think
true.
you remember much from Returns. Again, there was a lot to do with Christmas in that movie. Friggin'.
Was it really? I
Yeah,
don't know.
like
I don't know. I kind of suppressed all my memories after seeing Danny DeVito bite someone's nose off. Oh no.
I think it was Fingers, right?
And Danny DeVito tried to seduce Catwoman.
no, it's his nose.
No, it was
he
his
bites
nose.
somebody's nose off.
It was his
Ugh.
nose.
Yeah. Just the pussy I was
Yep.
looking for.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I don't think I want to see Danny
Alright.
DeVito try to seduce Michelle Pfeiffer.
But anyway,
I'm good.
yeah, it's a decent movie. I like it. Let's get on to our last movie. National.
Last but
Eh.
certainly not least.
Yes,
my-
it's the
It's
least.
it's
Steve
my
S. It's definitely
personal
the
least
least.
favorite out of these movies that we've watched. Out of the
honestly.
Christmas, when we're talking about Christmas movies, all right, National Lampoons would go above Die Hard, but general overall movie quality to me, this one is my least favorite. Friggin',
This is the
I
most
understand.
Christmas
It's not
movie,
for everyone.
probably, like maybe besides Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, in this list. But like I don't know, as a movie, it's It's just it's just a comedy movie. That's all it is, and it's not bad, but it's nothing to be crazed about. I mean, I like it, but it's nothing.
So I don't get I don't get to go first.
All
it's
right,
my
go
movie.
first.
Y'all got to go first.
It's my podcast.
Jesus.
It's my podcast, Sebastian.
Anyway. Nah, this movie was for me. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. So, I feel like I can relate to this movie because it's a dysfunctional fucking family. I relate to that so much. Like the stresses that Christmas. I feel like, It's a Wonderful Life talked about the stresses of life, as it should. This movie talked about the stressfulness that Christmas can give to people.
I don't like any of
Like, I think we can at least agree with that. It's like, Christmas is stressful, man. You have to deal with family members. You don't necessarily.
Biggest thing that I can say about this movie, it should have been animated. It should have been because they do so many. They do so many animated, like, cartoony bullshit in this movie that would have looked so much cooler if it was just straight up animated. And they had the amazing animated intro.
Yeah, slapstick also looks way better.
They had that amazing animated intro with that awesome song, and then there's that part where like. They put butter on like a trash can lid and have Chevy Chase slide down a hill, and he blasts off at like 5 million miles an hour, and it's funny, but it would have been way funnier if it was like if it was like a cartoon. Same goes for when they literally explode a fucking cat. There's.
Yeah, you have to remember this is National Lampoon in the 80s. That's kind of the way they were back in the day.
I just wish it.
Here's my thing too is also I never grew up watching National Lampoon movies, so I never really cared for it. So this movie isn't like that. I'm not tied to that movie like that. So yeah,
that's my probably
too.
my third least favorite if I'm counting Vacation, but second least favorite if I'm not counting it. Because I think National Lampoon's Las Vegas Vacation is my least favorite out of the bunch. Yeah,
that's everybody's favorite.
I didn't even know it was a whole series.
No, there's National Lampoon's Vacation,
series.
which they go to amusement. They try to go to an amusement park, and that one's the best one. There's European Vacation, which was still really funny. And then there's Christmas Vacation. This movie, it's really funny, but it's pretty funny, but it's not my favorite Christmas movie. Nor is it my favorite National Lampoon's movie. And then Las Vegas Vacation was just whatever. And then Vacation was god-awful.
And don't forget, Eddie, don't forget Christmas Vacation 2, the TV special.
No.
That was the thing. Don't
Absolutely not. I saw that when I ordered the movie on Amazon Prime, and I was like, no.
Why?
I didn't watch it. I saw
it?
under it that there was a Christmas Vacation 2, and it was just Uncle Eddie. And I'm like, no. He was the worst part of this movie to me.
Right.
Like, friggin'.
Oh yeah, definitely. I hated it. I will admit it was kind of funny. It was like, "Merry Christmas, the shitter's full."
See, my favorite part of the movies is the part where they're like inadvertently like torturing these neighbors that are next door, but they have zero relevance to anything going on in the actual story of this movie. Friggin'.
I feel like the best joke in this movie is literally just when what's his name? The main character. I forgot his freaking name.
Is it Clark? Yeah.
Where the
Clark?
Yeah, Clark. Yeah, no. When Clark finally gets the tree out in his garage and he's no. When he gets out of his garage with a chainsaw and his neighbors see him and the neighbor says, the neighbor's like, "Where do you plan on putting the tree?" And he says, "Bend over and I'll show you." "You have some nerve saying that to me, Clark. I wasn't talking to you." And they look at his wife.
Yeah.
That's like the best joke in this movie.
I have two favorite parts. One is when he's at like the lingerie store, and like he thinks that the chick is hitting on him, and he just starts laughing uncontrollably every time she says something. That was kind of funny to me.
Yeah, and that plays
Just
into
always
it.
brings it back
That's
to
a
her
scene.
boobs.
There's a scene later where he's like staring out the window with everybody enjoying the pool in his imagination,
Oh yeah.
and it just cuts to the same girl, and it's like Jesus. But my personal favorite bit of the movie that I wish they could have amped up a bit more, the part where Clark loses his mind. I feel like he should have laid into the old people a little more. I feel like they didn't get yelled at all for any of their actions, basically. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were all shitheads.
But like that leads
All
into
of
one of
them.
my favorite parts in the movie where he tells the family what he wants for Christmas, and it's for his boss to get wrapped up in a nice bow and brought over here so that he could yell at him for all the horrible things he's done to Clark over the years. And Uncle Eddie, being the absolute Chad that he is,
He
literally
kidnaps
That he
their
is.
boss.
kidnaps his boss, puts a red bow on top of him. And
Right. And Matt, here's the thing. Matt is a lot smarter than this person, but like Matt would never do any of these things. But for some reason, just like the way he talks, it just reminds me of Matt. I'm not saying you're stupid, Matt. I just feel like you would do those
Are
things.
you
even just to be
saying?
funny.
Are you saying that I would abduct
If I
my
asked
brother's
you, if I
boss?
said
and wrap him in a bow tie?
they were cousins, they were cousins, they were cousins.
Oh, whatever.
But yes, that is
do you know?
exactly.
You
yeah,
know
that,
what the
that
best
is
part
exactly what you
about,
would do.
Clark's boss. Did you know that Clark's boss was played by Bill Murray's older brother Brian? Friggin'.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to mention that.
Doesn't he voice
What a
Captain
dude.
Knuckles from Flapjack?
No way.
Didn't the boss?
No way. Let me check.
Yeah,
Let me
no.
check.
It's the same guy.
Oh, actually,
It's the
Andre
same guy.
Yuka.
The Marvelous
It's totally the same guy.
Adventures of Flapjack. Dude, that shows the
Flapjack!
Flapjack's the
Oh,
bomb
another-
diggity.
Another one of my.
No, it is Brian.
Another one
it
of my
is-
favorite
it is
parts is
Brian
when
Murray.
like the lights.
Yeah, no, yeah, I knew that because freaking he sounds exactly like Captain Knuckles.
Dude, that's the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob, dude.
That's awesome.
Dude! Oh
Yep.
my god, I didn't even. Oh my god. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, when I found that out as a kid,
My
I
mind
was
was
fucking
blown.
losing.
Friggin-
I was happy. But anyway, my other favorite part of this movie was every time he would leave, the Christmas lights would come on. But it's like when he got there, they would shut off. And then he's like, "What is going on here?" And he just starts kicking the decorations. that was great. Just he's like, "Son of a bitch!" He just kicks it. Just starts fighting the decorations.
Now, when we say American
Oh,
classic, this one fits the bill the most because this one literally ends with everybody singing the
Yes.
Star-Spangled Banner while a freaking Santa Claus decoration flies off into the moonlight, friggin', because there was like an explosion or something.
Dude, I hated the grandparents, but the great grandparents were so much worse. They just it wasn't funny. Just like she was annoying and he was an asshole.
he burnt down the tree and all that. Yeah.
I love when he
Yeah.
got tackled. That was funny.
In the
Like fuck you.
a cat literally exploded, which more just like was. I was like, holy crap! More than ha 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 ha. Funny cat go. Poof. Yeah, friggin'.
Well, this is also the same film trilogy, and that thought an adult kissing a child was funny. So we
I
have to-
don't recall.
Yeah,
Alright,
that.
Sebastian, go to.
Some
Alright,
stuff.
okay, alright, Sebastian, please go to the money.
The money. Matt's had it.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Well, this is the
so-
same. This is the same franchise
the
that
budget
had friggin' Clark and his wife make a sex tape, and then they accidentally lose the camera, and it becomes like an actual pornographic film.
That
like
was
it's
funny.
splattered all around frickin' Italy, frickin' later in the movie. Which
Oh god.
Oh god damn it. Okay. The budget for this movie was $25
Jiminy
million.
Christmas.
Where the fuck did it go? Okay, I have to agree. I love this movie, but for fucking
it's for Chevy
what?
Chase.
Probably
It was Chevy
probably
Chase.
the animation.
Probably for Actually, probably for Chevy Chase. I'm not even gonna deny that. Back in those days, he was a dick.
Yeah,
I know
forget-
that.
Okay. How did Hot Fuzz have 3 times less the budget than this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, opening, unlike Die Hard, opening weekend, this movie made 11,750,200.
Oh god. Oh.
Opening weekend.
That is alright.
This film was not released
Well, yeah.
internationally, which actually is kind of surprising. This movie was in theaters over a
A
year.
Christmas movie?
That's
Friggin-
alright. Yep, it was in
Holy
theaters
shit.
for
Who's
56
gonna want to
weeks.
watch? Who's
God
gonna
damn.
watch
Right then.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation in the middle of May? Friggin'
I can only assume that they released. Yep, they released this movie in December, and usually theaters are there for a while. But anyway, I can only assume this was only in theaters. I don't know. Anyway, overall, this movie made. Are you ready for this?
Oh, someone DC'd. There he is.
Matt, you okay?
Matt.
Alright, hey,
Yeah.
I lost you boys. You good? You we there?
All right, this movie made $71,319,526.
Damn.
Ew.
For
Holy
a whole
moly.
year, that
The
really
highest-
ain't much.
That's a $71 million.
For a whole year.
Friggin'
71 million.
jeez.
Like, yeah, that's still a lot of money, except the fact that it ran for a whole
mean, that would-
fucking
that would-
year,
that would
that's
take,
all
like,
it made really ain't much.
Yeah, but how many people are gonna see a Christmas movie after, like, January? I can give a pass because it's technically still the season. But like, who's gonna watch a Christmas movie after January?
You make a good point.
Yeah, so I can only assume they made most of their money. Actually, it was in theaters for Christmas again, so it probably made even more, or about the same.
Yeah.
The next year.
Friggin' A.
Probably more, just because, like, everyone got the hype up. It's like, man, this movie's actually pretty good. You should go see it. Then it's like, well, shit, I don't want to watch a freaking Christmas movie in June. I'll just wait till Christmas
Yeah.
again.
That's true. I give this movie, even though it's my favorite Christmas movie, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Because, like, it was definitely, I will say this, it was definitely a lot funnier when I was a kid. I remember it being a lot funnier when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
no, like,
for sure. It was still funny.
like, this isn't the first time I've watched this movie. I watched it previously before, but like the first time I watched it, it was pretty good and funny to me. But now it's like I give it like a.
It's
a
I just
six
remember
or-
it
It's
being
not
a lot
bad.
funnier.
I give it a
You know what I mean?
6.
It's just not that. It's just not fantastic. You know. It's no Wonderful Life.
I feel like that this was
Yeah.
made for teenagers. Let's
This
put
was
it
made
that
for
way.
Sebastian.
Yeah,
was made
100%. It was made for Seabass.
Preteens.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was, not,
It was made for
fuck you.
Sebastian.
let's put some snow on that burn. Ugh.
So burned.
You see that
Ugh.
reaction? It proves Ryan's
yeah.
point exactly. You see, only a teenager would react like that.
Hey, fuck you! I was the first person to say it. All right. Hey, no. I said it first. All right.
This is not a competition, but I would slay all
No,
of you.
Matt, due to the lag, I was the one who said it first. The recording will say
Yeah, I heard Ryan
otherwise.
say it first.
The recording will say otherwise when this is all put together, but the lag says otherwise. The
Fair
lag
point.
will judge your fate.
Fair point.
All
The
right.
lag. The lag stole my joke.
Should,
The
should we
lag
rate
took
the
my
movies
joke.
Yes,
least to
let's
best?
rate the movies least to best.
All
All
right.
right, who wants? Let's have Maddie go first.
All right. So, all right. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. You said least to. Oh, wait. Worst to best or worst to best? I'm sorry.
Least
What-
to best.
well, let's
Whatever
go
works for you.
worst to best.
Okay. So worst to best. The worst one in this movie is probably Vacation. No. Yeah, no. Vacation, then Rudolph, and then Die Hard, and then It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
So it's literally just, yeah.
Fair. Ryan?
Yeah, mine's pretty much the exact same, but I seriously, because least it goes freaking Lampoon, then Rudolph, but like I don't want to put one in front of the other when it comes to freaking Die Hard and Wonderful Life, because they were both phenomenal movies. But if I
So you want to put them in the same level?
I
can do
would, but like the more that I think about it, it's just so close. But I think I'm gonna put Wonderful Life above Die Hard, but like
Yeah,
not
no,
by
like-
much.
Yeah, no, because I think that Wonderful Life tells a better story than Die Hard, honestly. It just tells a better story.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Rudolph, only because the fact that everyone's a dick, except the main characters, really, I just don't like it. Vacation, Die
Andrew, what are you
Hard,
doing?
and It's a Wonderful Life. That's how I.
All right, I'm judging this based on Christmas criteria. Well,
Of course you are.
well, mostly. So
Critic.
it goes. Christmas Vacation is my least favorite. Then it's Die Hard. Then it's Rudolph. Then it's a Wonderful Life. That's just how I feel. Friggin'.
Now you know Die Hard is better
Then Rudolph?
than Rudolph. You know that, right? You know it's better than Rudolph.
Well, yeah.
I feel like
agree with
Rudolph
that.
is a more rewatchable
Well, Matt,
movie than Die Hard.
No.
No.
Rudolph is
Rudolph
better
is
for
like-
me.
Rudolph
Wait,
is
Andre, I thought
corny,
you were
but-
judging it based off of Christmas
Yeah.
relevance.
Yeah, you said I'm judging it off Christmas
Well,
criteria.
that's just how
And then you put
meh I feel about
what's-
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Friggin'. It's so meh to me that I prefer Die Hard over it, even when it's not even a Christmas movie. Friggin'.
Oh god, this list is weird. Alright, whatever.
Yeah, it's fair.
All right, we got
Whatever.
one more podcast coming for before the end of the year on New Year's Eve. We're gonna have one more out for you. We're gonna meet.
Oh my god, we do.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, I know.
And it's gonna be
You know, this
real
last
splendid.
podcast is gonna be me and Andre. You know, this last podcast is gonna be me and Andre, mano e mano.
Mono.
And here we go.
On Sunday. Except I don't know when. I don't know when New Year's is. But friggin',
It
Oh.
actually is on a Sunday, New Year's Eve.
Is it?
it's on
Wait,
a
no,
Thursday.
it's on a Friday. It's on a Friday.
Okay, I was like,
New,
if
New Year's is on a
I
Friday,
was
but
like, if freaking New Year's is on a Sunday, I'm
New
screwed.
Year's is on a Friday, but New Year's Eve is on a Thursday.
All right, so Thursday.
Thursday.
Regardless.
It's been a wonderful.
I
It's been
don't
a
want
wonderful
to.
Christmas. I'm sure we've already celebrated Christmas, even though this is coming out on Christmas Eve. Yes, of course.
Hey guys, before we end, I just want to say I love you guys so much. Thank you for a terrific year of inviting me to this podcast. It's really fun, and
Yeah, I'm glad I
Christmas,
could.
guys. I love
Merry
it.
Christmas, bud.
I'm glad I
We
could
love you
join
too.
again. I appreciate
Yeah.
you guys taking me on again after I completely abandoned you during RoboCop.
I still.
It was your idea too, you son of a bitch.
I know.
It was his
Finally.
idea.
You fought
6-month-long
on
confrontation
Ryan.
has finally
Ryan.
come to a head.
Ryan.
No, friggin'.
Ryan. You forced us to watch these RoboCop movies. You didn't even fucking show up. Are you? Ooh, the vengeance I
Well-
have against you.
Well, let's just say we're never.
It is-
Let's just say we're never letting Ryan pick the topic. All right.
All right.
Merry
You
Christmas.
think you can
folks.
end the podcast? You think you have power?
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I'd say Happy Kwanzaa as well, except I honest to God don't even know if that's an actual holiday.
It is.
It's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
It is a holiday.
Happy summer, winter
Kwanzaa's
solstice
an holiday.
or whatever.
It is.
You know.
Here, let's put it more plainly. Happy holidays, everybody.
Whatever you guys celebrate, have a good one.
Happy
Have a good one.
holidays. Keep
Happy
ringing. Happy
holidays.
holidays to you.